Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Silas, and today I'm coming at you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to top 10 or 10 amazing escapes from North Korea. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Life is bleak in North Korea, with few having access to enough food, diseases like tuberculosis ravaging communities, and the ever-present risk of being sent to a brutal labor camp. People aren't even allowed to leave North Korea.
It looks like there was like a nuclear bomb or something. It just looks like there's no life.
Those who try put their entire family at risk. The country's only redeeming factor is how sexy their leader is, but
Gimme!
Kim Jong's sex appeal isn't enough to stop people wanting to leave. Here are 10 daring escapes from North Korea. In 1978, North Korea did something mental. Kim Jong-il was not yet dictator. He spent his time watching and producing movies. His goal was to produce hit films that pushed North Korean propaganda internationally. So the North Koreans kidnapped a famous South Korean film director and his actress wife to help Kim Jong-il achieve this. They produced several films for North Korea, including a terrible Godzilla ripoff. Unlike Godzilla, this monster was a strong supporter of socialism. At least I think. The movie was kind of hard to follow.
It just looked like a guy, and then they like zoomed in to make him look big.
Being Kim Jong-il's prisoners was no fun, and they planned on escaping. They were forced to claim they went to North Korea willingly. To prove otherwise, they recorded conversations with Kim Jong-il. After years of producing his terrible films, he trusted them to take a trip to...
This guy here looks like the guy from Hangover. What's his name? I can't get his name, but I'm gonna put a picture here. That guy.
Vienna, where they immediately applied for asylum in the US Embassy. This was in 1986, 8 years after their abduction. One man was so desperate
I don't have a clue what happened now, I'm sorry.
to escape, he faked his own death. It's a perfect plan when you think about it. If authorities think he's dead, no one will go looking for him, and his family would not be killed for his escape, although he is now telling his story to major newspapers.
So your family gets killed if you try and escape. Yo, this whole place is like a concentration camp.
So I'm not sure what his family could have done to deserve that. He was a hotel manager who used his contacts with foreigners to import Chinese goods and sell them on the black markets within North Korea. He soon became incredibly wealthy, but wealthy people are not entirely safe under the North Korean regime. When his associates began mysteriously disappearing, he thought he might be next. So to avoid the same fate, he pulled the ultimate life hack, faking his death. Using his black market connections, he acquired a fake death certificate citing a car crash. He then crossed the Chinese border and sought asylum in the South Korean embassy. Like I said, he left his wife and children behind. I have a quote from him regarding this. "If a party finds out that I'm alive and that I'm in South Korea, my relatives will be in big trouble." Now with that in mind, I'll tell you what his new job in South Korea is. He's a radio broadcaster. He became a well-known radio personality. The man's a maniac.
So he escapes to go under the radar, to go to South Korea, just to become a radio presenter and become well known. Okay.
In 1968, North Korea tried to kill the president of South Korea. At the time, South Korea was ruled by dictator Park Chung-hee. A team of 31 North Korean special forces were sent to Seoul, cutting through the border fence at night. They were to conduct a raid on the president's home, but just 100 meters from it, a police chief stopped them. He didn't trust the group reaching for his gun, but they shot him and a huge gunfight broke out between them and police. There were 92 casualties on the South Korean side, and only 2 of the northern soldiers survived. One fled back to North Korea, but the other was captured. Kim Shin-jo was found hiding in a nearby home after the shooting died down. For over a year, he was kept prisoner but released after agreeing to defect. When he defected, his entire family were executed in North Korea.
Jeez.
One of the most daring escapes from North Korea was recently caught on video. He was a North Korean soldier who, on taking control of a military jeep, just made a run for the border. With multiple obstacles, the jeep crashes into a ditch, so he gets out and makes a break for it on foot. Border guards immediately open fire on him as he jumps through the border to South Korea. Hours later, South Korean guards pull him to safety under the cover of night. He was shot multiple times and one North Korean guard accidentally followed him across the border. In 1953, a Soviet jet landed in a South Korean...
Oh, so like, it's almost like not a game, but like, if you make it to the other side, the other team they're not gonna kick you back, they're like, okay.
To the United States, where he worked as an engineer in return for defecting with an aircraft.
That was boring escapes. I think I'm gonna do prison escapes. Yeah, my next reaction will be prison escapes because that was bad. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and turn on my post notifications to be notified when I post, because I post every day except Sundays. Peace out, guys.